How's everyone doing? LG McDonald here, aka Brody, episode 2. This is Chronicles of Dropping Hero. We're going to touch on some league issues this week as well. We'll look at some trading issues. And of course, we got some hot cards to give away, everyone's favorite time. And then we'll dive into a drop-in game, discuss the recent patch. Now, there's definitely been some issues that have arose, and some people have opinions based on, deflections and how goalies are moving, so on and so forth. So, we'll dive right in. Let's see what's going on. So we'll head over to franchise mode, or be a GM, whatever you want to call it. Continue on my last saved franchise mode here. I started on today just to kind of give you guys an example of some trading issues we're seeing. The league's basically based off of be a GM or GM connected or whatever you want to call it. Based off all these different features and stuff that the league kind of runs off of, but we do it with like real people and at a similar kind of level. So obviously, we can trade draft picks and we have salary cap and LG and all that jazz as well. So I'll give you guys a quick example of the do's and do nots. So obviously, when it comes to trading, our maximum trades are 3-to-1s. So we're not going to allow anyone to make a trade that is more than the allotted people. So obviously you can't go out there. You can't offer one player for more than 3. So let's get some lower potential players. So that right there, decent trade. One player for 3. I'll propose that deal, and it goes through, no problem. Boom. That's a 3-for-1, so we do accept those in LG. Same thing does apply if you're going to be trading draft picks. I'll say if you're going to trade a draft pick, by all means, trade a draft pick, and we do allow these trades to be made. Just once again, can't be more than 1-for-1, so keep that in mind as well too. Boom, done. Let's look at some other things too, like some do's and do nots. So obviously, we have issues when we start trading away valued assets or top line players for nothing, right? So that does become an issue within the league, and obviously, if you're going to make a blockbuster deal like I'm about to do, it's not an ideal situation to be trading players of this nature for players of lesser value. So we gotta keep that stuff in mind when we make these trades, because it definitely causes issues in the future. It really undermines the trade system, so on and so forth. So I don't care what anyone says, Ryan Kessler is nowhere near as good as Malkin. So make that trade, yeah, definitely a no-go. That trade right there. We're not allowing teams to give away their assets and then quit and really make a mockery of the trading system and unbalance the trade, regardless of what time of year it is, based on the systems. And so keep that stuff in place too. Obviously, when it comes to training camp trades, so if you go to rookie skaters, players in the system, we'll say, we're not allowing teams to just make a bunch of random dumps from the rookies who are in their system. So rookies again, perhaps looking to make a trade some of your valued assets away for maybe players that are of lesser value, or you're making trades that are to dump cap, not dump cap, but dump spaces to manipulate the actual assignment system. Yeah, that stuff's a no-go as well too. So, a trade like this, for example, yeah, those are trades we definitely don't allow. No, it definitely manipulates our systems, causes issues down the road. In regards to compensation too, we spoke a little bit about compensation at the beginning of the year, and basically in a nutshell, is a rule state right now. The compensation is basically a trade reversal. What that means for you guys as managers is, like, best practice is probably ideal would be a situation where you take you have a player, he doesn't show up for his games, or he quits on you, and then you file for removal. But the ideal situation is file for compensation right away. Like, we're running into issues where a lot of teams are filing so late, and anything that's filed after pretty much after noon on Sunday, we're not dealing with until the next week. It doesn't give us enough time to really put the focus into your complaint and your issue at hand. So that's what causes a lot of problems, right? So really keep that in mind in regards to when you're actually going to file for compensation and kind of like what you're looking for. And the sooner at least if you put the compensation request in the action center, it gives us something to work towards. It also gives us an opportunity to kind of freeze assets. So, if you traded for example here, say we're trading, let's go wingers here. So if you're gonna trade Eric Fair is gonna go to the Ducks, and he's gonna go for Silverberg. Probably won't go through though, so let's not do that trade. Let's say for Sprong. So this is the trade. Guess it's not gonna work. Okay, so let's go for lesser value, so this works for us. So let's say, boom. I don't know why you'd ever do this, but trade Eric Fair, and we're gonna get Jared Bowl back. So propose that trade, done deal. Say down the beginning of this week, Jared Bowl for my team. He no shows his 3 games. I file for end up I remove him because he's inactive. He quit the league, so I file for compensation from Anaheim. The sooner that you guys put that actual request in to have compensation met, the sooner that we could actually have the trade itself reversed. Obviously, when a player is removed and stuff, the trade reversals can't really go through in a sense that the player's gone from the league. So Bull, in this example, he would be gone from the league. But at the same time, this is something we have to take into consideration so we can actually get reversals going quicker and have trade compensation work the way it's supposed to work all the time. So that, in a nutshell, is essentially what we're looking at in regards to trade compensation, trading issues, so on and so forth. It's just kind of like when would you ever trade Sidney Crosby to your team, to this team, for someone of way lesser value? It definitely causes issues and really undermines the entire league and as a whole, right? So that's where we have to really take into consideration these type of issues. So just keep that stuff in mind in the future. Shout out to Boz. This probably looks familiar, and J Rules. I definitely just took all my best players from this team, and I just stacked Anaheim, who's an average team right now, and they're probably going to win the cup based on these trades. So shout out to Boz, shout out to J Rules. Good stuff. So that's pretty much it in regards to trading issues and stuff we've seen. So in a nutshell, basically, file for compensation early, file for the players removed early. Keep in mind that when you issue strikes in strikes in your management tools, those strikes actually don't cause the player to get removed. Those are just considered the proof, right? So when a player no shows his games, you issue the strikes. Once those 3 strikes have been completed, then you take those as proof, go to the action center, file a complaint, and then from there we'll be able to handle the issues and kind of move forward for you and get your player removed as soon as possible. That's kind of how it works in regards to player removal. And then obviously, if it was a player you just traded for, as soon as a player removal request is filed, your next step would obviously be to file for compensation. That's how we handle things in regards to compensation. Once again, the sooner the better. So let's jump right into a drop in here. Hopefully we can find a good opponent and find some people to play with. It's 10 to 8, so people are probably warming up for their league games and stuff coming up right now, which is always fun. Jumping a few. Oh, here we go. Loading. Let's go. Let's go. And we got perfect. Get my position. Always some pretty cool gamer tags when you're in here too. Check them out. People in your session. See what's going on here. Twos is never fun. Computers in this game are definitely pretty good compared to what they were in the beta. That looks like one of Sebi's tags. That's kind of funny because they're both the same. So we'll see how this plays out. Team Pat, let's go. So he'll go left. Perfect. Alrighty. 2 goalies would be always fun. Defense something you can play without. A little bit difficult to cycle the puck, but 2 goalies makes the game a lot more fun, that's for sure. I'm also working on my streaming capabilities. I was playing around with it today a little bit in regards to streaming off my computer screen from the Xbox app with Windows 10. Definitely put some cool overlays on it and really customize things. So look for that in the future. I'm definitely working on trying to bring my streaming game up to the next level to give you guys kind of a better quality product and make this a little bit more enjoyable when we're taking part in these events. Big timed angles. Here we go. Go left. You have no choice. You probably can't go anywhere else but left. I still find it pretty funny. People play drop-ins and they don't realize how the system works. As soon as you're into the lobby, you only have one choice. You can only go one direction. So I do find it kind of funny when people sit in the middle and probably wondering, why can't I go to the other side? It's because it's not set up that way. It's not the same as it used to be. So, yeah, good chance we're not finding anything here. That's unfortunate. Back out, try again. This is what I was kind of talking about in the last episode, where I do like the new drop-in system, but it does make it difficult to get a big game, Seems like everyone comes in a drop-in, and it's not because they want to play threes or twos or anything smaller, right? Everyone wants to play the bigger games, and it definitely becomes a pain in the ass when you can't get those bigger games in, so. Searching. I find the search sometimes takes forever, too. Like, there's 800 people playing drop-ins right now. I'm not sure why it's taking so long. Oh, here we go. And Devils, Blackhawks. It's very easy to get threes right away. Very easy. To get the other positions, man. Goalie and defense, so it's difficult. Almost wish it was like that was combined, right? You could have goalie and oh, message. You'd have goalie and you'd have defense as like your other positions. So it's like forward or goalie slash defense. And then it would open from there. It would kind of give you more options. So a guy could come in and either take goalie, take righty, take lefty. Maybe that would allow us to see more. I'm not sure. Like more people coming to these sessions could be ideal. Oh, threes. I ended up having to play some threes. Not a very good episode playing threes, but I definitely play a ton of dropping games, so threes is better than twos, but oh really? See, this is what I'm talking about. It takes forever just to get a simple game in. I have to go to HUD and play one on one. That's unfortunate. Oh, goalies. See, I don't know why you wouldn't play this. At least it's forwards, someone to move the puck with, a couple goalies. This was a little better. Go left, go left. Oh, please don't quit out. I'd play this. I'll just play. I just want to just play. Ready up. New York Ranger fan forever. Oh, ready. Me and a goalie versus the world. These are the fun. Ah, I think everyone's gonna back out. Yeah, back out of the session. See what I mean? It's difficult, man. Like I found the old drop-in systems. You could get 6 easy. Perhaps you didn't get like, the best goalies and stuff, but you could definitely get into games a little bit quicker. Seems like everyone's just kind of searching, and it's difficult to find a game. Got some pretty cool giveaways today in HUD as well too. Got some team of the weeks again. Some pretty decent team of the weeks actually. I've had some pretty good pulls. I saw play center. Some pretty good pulls the last little while. So definitely, definitely looking forward to this. Um, Gave away some cards last week too. Unfortunately, one of the guys who won one of the cards actually wasn't able to collect. Looks like I may have gave the card away to someone else randomly, which is unfortunate. So someone scumbagged their way to a free card, which is lucky. But yeah, we'll see what we can do this week. Team of the weeks. Plus, I got a PK Subban back. I owed that guy PK Subban, so we'll make sure he gets that this week as well too. See what I mean, man? You get 3 on one side. Wait. Such a pain, man. Such a pain. Oh, goalie. Okay. Looking a little bit better. Forward. play forward. That would be ideal. Oh, here we go. I think we got ourselves a game. It's too bad I'm playing center because I'm not a great centerman. Here we go. Close. That's good enough. Good enough for me. There we go. Back to playmaker. Definitely feel a bit better with this build. Two-way dangler is fun, but just doesn't really provide what I'm looking for. So back to playmaker it is. I'm not one of the people who really have issues with skating in this game. I think the skating is actually pretty good, to be honest. So North Bay Battalion, nice jerseys. Playing against my Penguins. Big win last night against San Jose. Alrighty, here we go. Yeah, so some of the things I read on the forums recently and talking with J Money or Crease Police, whatever his handle is now, is in regards to deflections, how the puck's kind of like dead in front of your net now, compared to like how they increase the speed of goalies to allow them to move laterally a little bit faster, right? So it seems like it's kind of a deadly combination right now for some goalies. You're able to move a little bit quicker than you want to, or maybe you're moving too fast and the deflections are coming in on the net way slower than what you anticipate, right? So perhaps a little more tuning is required in that sense. I do notice there's a ton of deflections in this game. Like, deflections are crazy high. Way higher than what I think is realistic as well, too. You don't see that many great deflections in the real NHL compared to what you see in this game, so perhaps it's something they can look at down the road. Next tuner, next patch, whatever they decide. But, yeah. Definitely need people to be active in the forums and discuss the issues they find in this game, because that's really shapes and molds the tuner sets. Nice save. Passing it out, I guess. Big block. Big hit. Get it? Oh, nothing. Still the odd issue too when it comes to puck pickups as well. Oh Jesus, that's a big hit. Caught me with my head down. No play to make there. Yeah, it's still the odd time you see a really random pickup animation where your guy doesn't really get it, or great there. Well, it's kind of self-inflicted there. He tried to. That was really weird. Looks like child's hockey out here. Everyone's running around chasing the puck. Holy way. Come on, get the puck out. Oh, it's gonna go. Can we get this? Oh, the computers are too good. Yeah, I know, definitely some odd pickups here and there. I've seen a couple speed burst ones too. You go to pick the puck up and you speed burst into a random area. Sometimes it's good, but sometimes it causes issues. I'm surprised it wasn't interference. Go to the right. Too late. This is just a really poor passing game. Shoots it wide. So yeah, heading into week 4 of the season. Kind of the halfway point. We have 9 weeks, so definitely this is kind of like a halfway point. I try to go to agreement with that one. So a lot of people ask what happens if they sign up during the season. It's kind of crazy. The last probably 4 or 5 seasons, we almost double our numbers for the entire league during the season due to late signups and such. So late signups right now, depending on if you played LG before or if you're brand new to our website. Brand new guys automatically given prospect status. Basically just means that they haven't acquired any games played at LG. Prospect players end up going right to our CHL. CHL this season, full 60 teams on the Xbox, and it's I believe 20 teams in the PlayStation League, so it's definitely growing over there, and it's reached capacity here on the Xbox side, which is nice. But no, we're always looking for more training camp players, and late signups really add to the training camp. So training camp players in a nutshell are basically all the late signups get placed as call-up. They're call-up eligible players. They're all the guys that make up fill-ins. Team selection and bidding took place, just under a month ago. So by now, there are teams that are running into issues where players have quit or are no longer can commit to playing in the league. So we definitely heavily rely on our late signups to ensure that we have enough players to get the league going and continue the league during the season when we have. There you go. That's a crazy goal. To help continue the league to grow and move forward during the season. The other thing to keep in mind for our brand new guys that are prospects, at the end of each season, we go through an off season after the playoffs, of course, and then during that off season is actually an NHL entry draft. So any person or any player who signs up during the regular season and is randomly assigned to a CHL team will be given prospect status. Prospect status is also like their golden ticket right to the NHL entry draft. So as long as you remain active for the entire season and you sign up for the next season, if you were a prospect, you will actually be eligible for the NHL draft, giving you an opportunity to bypass the 90-game minimum to get yourself right up to the NHL level quicker. The NHL draft is kind of your fast track version of how to get to the NHL, kind of like in real life, right? All the players that were really, really good get drafted quickly, make their way to the NHL a lot faster than those who go undrafted, perhaps spend time in the minors, spend time in the ECHL, AHL, wherever, just to kind of build some confidence and develop their skills to get to the NHL level. So LG is not really any different in the sense that we have an entry draft to allow for the better CHL players to work their way up the ranks a lot quicker, a lot sooner, to kind of give them that option. So adds that depth and that realism to the league, which we're known for and we love, and we try to offer each season. So players who have played here before, though, so if you've been in LG before and you've just decided to sign up late, you got the game late, or whatever your decision may have been, we actually offer a new league now. So ECHL is an option. ECHL is just like basically it's an 8-man team. This is only on the Xbox League right now. PlayStation, we still have everyone going right to the CHL. Just for the time being, once we get the numbers, the PlayStation League will also be expanding right to an ECHL as well. So ECHL offers, that's what the AHL training camps are made up. So if you're a veteran or amateur player who's played here before and you're looking for a quick gateway to the AHL, ECHL is your place to go. It's your route to go. It's kind of a second chance league made up of a lot of our veteran and amateur players who've been here for a while, and looking at an opportunity to try to get back to the AHL. So that's that gateway definitely is through the ECHL this season. It's going well so far. We definitely have the manpower to have more than 8 teams. Just at the time when we decided to expand the league and do bidding, all we had was enough for the 8 teams. So looking right now, we definitely are sitting pretty for next season. Next season would be ideal if we could get up to 12, 14, maybe 16 teams. ECHL in the game actually has a complete 27 team roster. 27 teams are made up for the ECHL. So definitely have a lot of room to grow. I'm sitting at 8 right now. So ideally each season we'll slowly work our way up to that full 27, and then from there start filling out the training camps at the ECHL level, and really helping that league grow and really help it support the NHL and AHL as best as it can do. It really acts as that third tier, equal to the CHL, but in the sense it's the tier league that offers all the support to the leagues above it. We've definitely seen issues of people quitting in the AHL, or AHL teams requiring ECUs due to connection issues, or players being last-minute no-shows, or whatever the case may be. So we definitely are looking for a big slap pass goal there. Will be waved off probably. So just replay again here. Definitely slap pass. Playing too much hut. That's a lot of fun to do. But yeah, so we definitely are seeing some issues at the AHL. They're not used to having this small training camp is what they do this season. But as I keep telling everyone, the ECHL is just going to continue to grow and get bigger and just become that really strong tier that'll help support the NHL and AHL as best as possible. Really giving us what we require here at LG to maintain a competitive environment and support each league and each other a lot better. Keep in mind, we are 3 tiers for a reason. We have the players and the sign-up numbers each and every year to kind of support us to be large and large and large. Without the addition of the ECHL this year, we definitely would have saw roughly 170 players that were just going to sit on training camps and never get an opportunity to play at all. So by adding the ECHL, we definitely were able to eliminate any players kind of sitting around and not really actually being a part of anything this year. It's unfortunate how many players come to LG mid-season, like this time of year, sign up for the league and don't actually get an opportunity to play. So by adding another tier, another league, we definitely are trying our best to give everyone an opportunity to enjoy the experience here in LG and have fun playing in the league. So UCHL is definitely a big part of that, and it will continue to be a big part of that too as we grow it and get bigger and kind of go from there. So see here, first period summary. Okay period, I guess. Get a little dominated in the face-off circle. 11-1, not a strong centerman at all. Enjoy it. It's a fun position to play, but I can't win a face-off to save my soul. So right there, yeah, late face-off, losing face-offs -3%. Coach is not too happy with me. 71% passing is pretty surprising, but I guess when you've only made 5 passes all game, that's why it's so high. Not really moving the puck very well as a group, so see if the second period starts a little bit better. Tie up here. Oh yeah, gets it. Gets it. Dump in. Short-handed, aren't we? See what he does here. Oh yeah, gets me killed. Appreciate it. Read that like a book. Oh, clapper wide. Oh, big hit. Yeah, the hitting in this game really takes your speed into consideration. I find if you're flying, really, that's too bad. You should have kept cutting. Yeah, if you're skating really well, you definitely can catch a guy with his head down in an awkward position and really make him pay. Oh, block. That gets annoying at times though. You poke the puck from one guy and he goes right to his teammate. Gets frustrating. Poke. I deked right into that. That's too bad. I was gonna catch him flat-footed. Oh, nice. Yellow's running around with his head cut off. Doesn't really know how to play defense, I don't think. So he does it here. High dumps still seem to be a little bit of an issue at times. Not sure if many of you have experienced it, but it definitely seems like the puck goes over the glass in awkward times as well still. Oh, that'll be a penalty, probably 5. Yeah, you can't do that. You're not allowed to hit anyone like that. Again. Our goalie quit. Didn't realize that. Most I guess everyone by this time knows, when your goalie quits, you end up with a little guy. The little guy tends to let up a lot of goals, high glove. So a lot of shots, straight shots go in on him because he is really short. I think they made them 5'8", 5'9", I think. Nice pass. Yeah, it really kind of discourages teams from running their goalies quit out. Obviously in ECHL, or sorry, ESHL, goalie quits out in the 6s game, I think, or any game. Nice pass. The game ends, gives a win. A new feature added this for NHL 17. It was something that was the game changers really discussed. Was it something that they wanted to add? Because was that going to add benefit? Was that going to really stomp the issues of people who are quitting out or having their goalies quit out when they're losing by a couple goals? Is that going to make a difference? So on and so forth. So it's definitely agreed upon that we felt that it was the right decision. Right now, a lot of the competitive teams that have a gentleman's agreement that no goalie drops out. If your goalie drops out, you're quitting out of the game, winning or rather, regardless if you're winning or losing, right? So that was kind of already happening. At least all the good teams, or all the teams that have been playing competitive games for a long time, are doing it anyway. So we're not really seeing as many teams abuse the system as much as before, where you get down by a few, have your goalie drop, but there definitely was issues in the past. So it's kind of the right step moving forward. Oh, bad play. Right step moving forward to allow the game just to disconnect if that happens. Wouldn't mind seeing the griefing system get a little bit better, especially for drop-ins. You have a goalie who isn't playing his position very well. It'd be nice to see them lose their opportunity to continue playing at this level. Try to slap pass again. The guy backed out. Spin pass. No one home. It would also be kind of nice that they introduced a system where perhaps if you quit out of a game, you're going to cool down for a while, so it prevents people from just getting a drop in, quitting, getting a drop in, quitting. Maybe prevent some of that issues. If you were in the cool down, maybe you would actually can finish your game, because if you can't play another game unless you finish your current game, that might make a difference, right? So, oh, green's in. I don't really know what happened there. Odd. This momentum kind of carried the puck to the net. Yeah, and even too the people, and I think the people who are quitting out of games because they're going somewhere, obviously it's not going to affect them really that much. Obviously, if you're quitting here because you're gone, by the time you come back, you'll be eligible to play again. The only thing that is unfortunate is seems like there are a handful of people that do have issues with connection in this game. I'm not sure if it's due to the EA servers or if it's due to their own connection, right? So, whatever their issues or case may be, I do think it should be a step in the right direction if we do end up getting a system where it doesn't encourage people to continue to drop out and quit. It's nice to play drop-in games that stay 6-on-6. So I played 2 today that we kept everyone in the game, so that's always a nice surprise when it comes to drop-in. So it's a good pass by Green there. He gets this position too, right? Where one goalie leaves, the other goalie stays, and it turns into kind of a shit show. So yeah, that's week 4 went pretty well. League's pretty competitive right now. Obviously, besides some of the issues we had in the NHL with a few trades made last week, then an owner quitting, and then some debate and some debacle that went on after that. It's a pretty quiet week. PlayStation side of things, same thing too. We're still seeing maybe a few stat issues. That'll probably be the headache for at least this season. Obviously, there's some inaccuracies in the stats, and some teams are just not really getting it when it comes to the OCR and how it works, this season. Or that being said, most people should know this by now, but you don't have to use the OCR. It's not mandatory, right? You can upload images through the Managers tab, and then from there you can simply just big saucer pass. You simply can just go from there and manually upload the stats. Some situations that may be better for you if that's if you're having issues with the OCR, but slap pass again. So just keep that in mind. We don't want to see people actually have issues and then go from there. What a save. What a save. So yeah, I know the CHL level on the PlayStation side is, talking to the guys today on the PlayStation side, we're saying that majority of the issues were over there.
Every playoff game, our team store brings you our item of the game. Stay warm and stylish here at the rink with a scarf tonight priced at just $10. Make sure to stop off at any team store here at the arena. Pick up your specially priced item of the game. Our scarf tonight is just $10. Hurry, as supplies are limited.
Well, that's unfortunate. My headset died during that little discussion, so I'm not really sure where I left off. But what I was talking about was stats, and some of the stat issues we're seeing. Talking with our PlayStation guys, they were kind of explaining to me that they did see some issues in regards to people just not really getting it. CHL level seems to be the issue right now in the PlayStation League, but no, CHL definitely is our newest guys, our guys that we've taken a shot on, just trying to expand the league, make it bigger, make it better, so there'll definitely be growing pains and learning curves there as well. The Xbox NHL guys, too, are in a discussion currently in regards to some changes they'd like to see or some suggestions to be made. I know, personally, myself, I'm still having issues even taking screenshots. Seems like, since I'm not American, Cortana doesn't work, and I can't really use my screenshots, and every time I use the button, it doesn't really do anything, and, well, meanwhile, it works. If I want to take a game DVR or whatever, that works fine. So, yeah, it's just not ideal in a lot of situations right now, which is unfortunate. That being said, as the season progresses, hopefully we'll see some things change and some issues get fixed. There you go, big pass for a goal. Chop for the hug. It's been week 4, quiet week. I know we're a couple weeks away from the trade deadline, so, and that's it. Players have dropped out, means they quit. So done a little bit early. So check the box score. This actually brings up another really good point in regards to taking stats during leg outs and stuff, right? So this is where your EA name comes in to be very handy. Always sort by minutes, scroll down past everyone so you can take screenshots, it works. So these are the guys that all played, obviously, and I'll show you. So yeah, so these are the names that you want to make sure match in your LG user profile, because this is what the OCR actually reads off of. So I'll go show you mine quick. I know the last time I made a little video, I had to double check this as well too, and I had to make sure that my name matched. I'm not used to using my first name in my player name, so there it is right there. 2 goals, 2 assists. But yeah, this is your screen right here. Gives you a ton of information: power play, goals, hits, face-offs. We normally weren't using anything like this because these face-off stats can be, you can kind of get them off of the main page anyway. So screenshot, boom. Now we'll switch over to goalies. Same thing, sort by minutes. No, this is different because the guy legged out, right? So the computer finished most of the game. So no, screenshot, boom. And then obviously switch teams. The box score at the top of this, boom, that's your box score. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, so that's when we talk about your LG username, sorry, your LG skater name matching, that's what it's for. That stat screen shows us everything too. Yeah, so let's go look at our HUD cards and we'll talk about what we're giving away this week. Load this up. Turn my menu music off. It was getting a little bit annoying at times, so turn that right down. Just enjoy the game sounds and everything else. So yeah, tons of drop-ins. I'm up to 166 now. So definitely, I think the name of the show is fitting. No, Chronicles of a Drop-In Hero. Definitely, look at that. 166 games played. Craziness. Alright, let's go. Exit out of here. Got something pretty cool to show you guys too. Definitely right into the Movember cards and all that jazz. Looking forward to hopefully getting that Movember Crosby or some other cards, or maybe a couple Movember Crosbys, and maybe we'll do a big giveaway. Who knows, right? So I'll show you what my set's looking like right now. So currently sitting right here, boom. Tons of coins, a little bit of points. Saving those for some Movember packs. Movember sets. That's right. Got my Donsol. Got my Drew Doughty. Got them both. Waiting on the Crosby. Still no information on how you get this guy, but I'm assuming you're gonna probably get some carbons. Carbons are a big deal. Obviously, probably some master Movember collectibles that you get for getting those smaller guys, right? So that stuff's all probably right there as well too. Well, there's any cool packs right now? I'll do a couple pack openings, but probably nothing right now. Nah, just the regular stuff, eh? Alrighty. Alright, let's go. I'll go show you guys what we're giving away this week. Got some pretty good cards to give away. So, collection. Collection type. Team of the week. A couple good team of the weeks right now. Here's my team of the week collection. So those of you who are looking for a goalie, man, this team of the week Marc-Andre Fleury is unbelievable. Pretty good synergies on him too, right? Team shot blocking and one-timer. But I don't know what it is. He's super agile, but he plays really, really well. I haven't had many issues with him in nets. I've given up a couple 2-goal games, but no, I think he's 9-2 or something crazy. But yeah, definitely a really good goalie. This week, definitely giving away Devin Dubnyk. So there he is right there. 3 synergies, pretty crazy. You know, one-timer, trap, block, bomber from the point. That's pretty crazy. 88 overall. I haven't played with him, so I'm not really sure how he plays, but Devin Dubnyk is 6'6". That is a big, big goalie, man. Next one we're going to give away, of course, another Muzzin. Seems like I get one of these every week, right? So good skating, hard hitting, shot blocking. Overall, pretty solid card. Handles really well. Left-handed players, so lefties don't really make the cut on my team. Can't really use them that well. And we're going to go with the Jimmy Howard. I'm actually using this Jimmy Howard right now, too. The one-timer specialist or the one-timer synergy, that makes a big difference. I definitely like to throw the puck around and look for big one-timers, so that synergy is definitely helpful. So Jimmy Howard, Jake Muzzin, Devin Dubnik. 3 giveaways this week. So check out my video. Post in the comment section below if you have interest in winning the card, or also follow me on Twitter. Tweet me back, LG_commissioner. So yeah, quick recap this week. We don't talk about some trade issues. So don't give your whole team away, and don't cause any issues, and don't be a dick if you're going to quit. If you're going to step away from the league for personal reasons, by all means, this is just for fun. We're definitely understanding in regards to people who have to step away for personal reasons, but try to handle things with integrity and do the right thing. And the last thing we need is the BOG spending their entire weekend away from their friends and their family, dealing with nonsense issues like what we've seen over the past couple seasons. So really keep that stuff in mind. Just keep in mind any trade that is made can be reviewed and can be determined by the BOG if it's considered being bad faith or whatnot. So keep that all in mind, because we are looking at trades every day, making sure that the balance of the league is kept fair and things are done properly. So that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, compensation. Don't forget, as soon as you trade for a player, as soon as he quits or does not show up, file for player removal. You have to issue strikes, but after the strikes are issued, also be advised that right when that's done, you can file for compensation. The sooner the better. File for compensation. So that's it, everyone. Thanks for watching. This is episode 2. Next week we'll maybe bring a guest on, play a couple drop-in games with a friend, and we'll talk about the league, talk about some other shit kind of going on, and we'll go from there. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, LG Commissioner. Follow me on Twitch, LG_commissioner, and check out LeagueGaming.com. Sign up today to play. We offer PlayStation and Xbox. Best 6v6 hockey league in the world right now. So thanks for watching, guys, and everyone take care.